Good morning, coming live to you from my kitchen at like 8 a.m. I just want to thank all of you for getting me this sponsor. Y'all did this to me in a non-threatening way. Obviously, you see my hands in my videos a lot when I'm holding things up or in my photos. I did unboxings for a very long time and I used to wear press-ons, and now I found this company that I adore, and every time I'm wearing them, I always get comments asking what nail polish I'm wearing, and it's Mooncat. Y'all ask so often and actually go out and buy from Mooncat and have told them that you found them through me. They sponsored me, so I have to thank you all for doing that because I love this brand for multiple reasons. But let me just show you how many nail polishes I have from them. I really like this brand, okay? First, I like supporting small businesses. Mooncat was founded by a woman named Michelle who immigrated to the US to start the company. It's BIPOC and woman-owned, 100% vegan and cruelty-free, and a portion of all of the proceeds go to this cat cafe called Koniko, where they help the cats find their forever homes. And on top of all of that, all of the colors are just so gorgeous, and I get compliments on them all the time. They are having their bi-yearly sale right now until May 19th, which gives you 20% off site-wide. Use this code at checkout, and all the information and links for all of that will be in the description below. And I will be showing off my nails throughout the video, which is the fake halo color, because it was just so pretty. Anyway, on to the vlog.
It's me, man. Today is gonna be so chaotic and cute. Philadelphia.
Thank you.
It's a city of brotherly love.
I'm excited. Everybody's been so friendly.
Yes, friendly and hilarious and weird.
Well, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Hi.
Market, I've got.
Okay, so long day. I woke up at 3 to get onto a bus to get to the airport, to get on a plane, to come to Philly and meet Mint. And we did, and now I showered. I got to the place that I'm staying for a few days, and I'm gonna take a nap because we still have plans tonight, and I really need a nap. I already gave my Patrons a little bit of a quick tour thing. It was really just some B-roll of the really cool place that I accidentally booked. And yeah, I have plans because this view is just awesome, but I'm going to take a nap before we do anything else. Yeah. All right, I need to change and get ready because Mint is taking me to a club, which is not something that I usually do. I don't really go out clubbing or go out. I'm still really tired, even after like a little bit of a nap, but I bet I'll sleep really good tonight. morning. Second day in Philly. I am going to get some work done, answer some emails, and then I'm going to head out. Apparently, Edgar Allan Poe's house is like a couple blocks down from me. So you know that I have to go and see that museum. But otherwise, I am free to roam wherever the day takes us. This was Poe's last home that he lived in before he died. It looked huge from the outside, but with the self-guided tour, the rooms and the hallways were actually very small and narrow. In the cellar, I was excited to find an actual cellar spider. I also ran into another traveling photographer, David, who happened to be visiting from Portland and taking shots of Poe's house as well. Then I decided it was time for coffee. So I headed out and wandered until I came across this coffee house whose baristas made me a drink that I'd never heard of before.
I would do either just s'mores or honestly a smoked old fashioned is pretty neat. Let's get your goal for the shoot then.
I mean, it is now. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Exactly. Is this? What are you giving me?
Smoked old fashioned, so it's pretty much just black coffee with some what's called some bitters and cherry and orange, and we're gonna smoke it.
Coffee old-fashioned. It was really good, and I'd love to find a place in Denver that makes these.
Some people try to get by if you don't have a reason. It's hard to make it all worthwhile.
Then it was back to exploring, finding a historical alleyway that made for some gorgeous shots of the city.
Surely makes the world go round. 'Cause I got something deep. I got something real. 'Cause I got love. Yeah. I got love. Yeah. I got love. Yeah. I got love.
And of course, I used the collaborative worldwide bookstore map to find some of your favorite local bookshops that you all have pinned for me. The map is available in the description, so you can also add your shops, or you can use it to see what bookstores are near you when you go on your next trip. And I found the bookstore cat. Then my last bit of exploring landed me at Cherry Pier, where they happened to be holding their first Friday. I didn't stay for the full swing, they were just setting up, as I'd already used a lot of my energy that day and met a lot of new friends. So my social battery was running out, but I did get a little bit of footage and wandering in before I headed back to the hotel that I could finally wind down and relax for the rest of the night. They have some gorgeous pieces.
People staring at me. Don't worry about me. Oh, it's so loud out here. And it's starting to get windy, and I don't have a jacket, and I'm kind of cold. So I'm going to head back. I was just wandering for a really long time. Pretty much since like 10 a.m. It's about 4 or something. Yeah, it's 4. And first Friday here at Cherry Pier. I'm cold and I'm not sure if I'm ready for a crowd quite yet. So I'm going to go back to the hotel and then I'm going to change and chill out for a little bit.
One of the things that I loved about Philly was how walkable it was. I mean, it made sense, being that the East is older, so the cities were built for people. But as you go further west, cities are built more and more for cars rather than community and people. A walkable city was refreshing, to say the least.
I've been working overtime like crazy, just to show you how I really feel. Haven't had a single day off duty, just to show you that my love is real. Do you even care when I stay? Oh baby,
Good morning. Today is the last day that I'm at this hotel. I think I have one more night. First, I'm gonna go eat something and get some coffee, and then maybe I'll like work a little bit at the coffee shop. Then I will be staying a couple nights with Mint, and of course, in my own superstition, I personally believe if you're staying with somebody, especially if they're a practitioner, you always bring them or the house spirits some kind of offering. So this is actually an amulet that I have made. I don't know if you recognize it. You might not. It's from like a single clip from my vlog of, I don't even remember. It was like not the last time I was in LA, but the second to last. English is my first language. Anyway, this was from a beach that Voga took me to, and the spirits there were super, super kind. I think it's just kind of a cool idea to have an amulet that was given to me on the West Coast by a practitioner and the spirits there, and then to create it and give it to a practitioner that's on the East Coast. I don't know. I think there's just something kind of cool about that. But it's a broken piece of seashell, and it looks kind of like a mushroom, and mushrooms remind me of mint. So, and if you know anything about mint, like that makes sense, right? So I thought that this would be kind of a cool amulet. I don't know. Hopefully Mint likes it, but I will be gifting that to them tomorrow when I see them. I think we're going to go to a museum. I'm excited. It's like something scientific. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just kind of here for the ride, but I do need caffeine, food. Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good to me. I ended up wandering into a vintage store, stationery stores, and an art shop, and in the art shop, picking up a new sketchbook, since I'm almost finished with my current one. Then I was curious by this museum for art in wood. When I walked in, they informed me that it was a free museum and were happy to allow me to film the exhibits. I really liked the rotating exhibit, but upstairs was where I ran into a man who was clearly passionate about this and shared a story about meeting one of the artists.
They're called the lovers, as it says. But what happens is he spins them, and because of the shape of the dish, they always come back together. They'll come out to the edge, and they'll always come back together.
Oh, I love that.
Always come back up,
Incredible.
so you go right to the edge.
Wow. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, because I've only seen them like this stationary.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah,
great.
yeah. The shape of the bowl.
Oh, if you just place it anywhere outside where they are now,
they'll keep doing this, and they'll come right out to the edge and not fall off. They'll always come back together.
Learning the concept behind this piece, I liked it so much more than if I were to just see it with no context. It made me wonder about the other stories and experiences behind all of these other pieces displayed. Because this museum was free, I wanted to pick up something from the gift shop. This pin seemed fitting for me. Then, of course, I'm just attracted to coffee shops, and I just so happened upon this one that only opened a month ago, Sunday Girl. I chat with the owner, who told me about how much she loved Philly and its strong sense of community. All of the items in her dog-friendly cafe were all from local businesses. So if you ever drop by, say hi to Becca for me. It was rainy all day, which was why I wasn't out and about as much as I was yesterday, but instead hiding inside of stores and museums. But I did manage to squeeze in a cemetery where Ben Franklin was buried, about 30 minutes before they closed. Some gorgeous old headstones. Well, old for the US, and what a Western dweller like myself would consider to be old. I got some shots for Patreon for their phone backgrounds that I offer, as well as some possible prints down the line to offer on my website.
Okay, I'm gonna give you the gift. I'll have to explain to you what it is.
Okay, please.
Okay. So
Beautiful.
The next day, I checked out of my hotel and met up with Mint to go to the Mutter Museum. While there are no photos or videos allowed in the main exhibit, they did have an exhibit surrounding the topic of being unhoused and the increasing problems surrounding that. We also got to visit the upstairs, the medical library, which was apparently not previously open to the public prior to COVID, so that was pretty cool, getting glimpses into the filing system. And apparently there are weddings held here. Pretty neat place to have a wedding. Overall, I think this was probably one of my favorite museums I've ever visited. Maybe it was because it had a lot of specimens and exhibits that I'd only ever read about in books before. And of course, we did stop at the gift shop and I grabbed myself a pin and a postcard. And like I said, there were no photos allowed in the actual exhibits, but I did take this quick sketch of one of the most interesting skeletons.
Ooh la la, baby.
Mint's just enjoying the moss on the rock.
My last full day, Mint and her partner and I went for a walk, touched some grass, and took some photos. We then learned that the art museum would be closed the next day when we planned to go, so instead we ended up going later that day instead. It's a place I know I'm going to have to come back to spend a whole day exploring. The day of my departure, we stopped by a cemetery to film our Q&A, which will be coming out after this video, and just enjoy some time outside and with the dead.
They're all like, oh. They want to say hello to you. That's what they're doing.
It was really interesting to chat with Mint about their views on death and how our perspectives and comfortability with death are wildly different. I've come to have this conversation with many people in cemeteries, and I think it's one of my favorite ways to get to know someone and how they experience and view life and the world around them by knowing more about their relationship with death.
That's down at 606 North Church Street. Okay. That one does have pews because it's 325 years old. So. Oh my gosh.
I always say, for a witch, I really do love cathedrals. I love them so much. The Catholics really did go hard in all of the architecture.
Then it was time for me to go back home. Okay, so I just got home last night pretty late, and then I had class this morning, a private. I had to renew my passport, and now I have to take Bane to the vet just for like a little checkup thing, make sure he's all good. And then hopefully I can just chill and edit and not do a ton of stuff this week because I'm very, very tired. Okay, next week I will be posting the Q&A that Mint and I filmed, and then hopefully I'll take a rest. We'll see. But I hope that you enjoyed this vlog and you had fun watching me explore Philly, especially if you're from Philly. Fantastic city, 10 out of 10, would definitely come back again. But otherwise, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you want to support my channel or see any behind the scenes things, I do have a Patreon as well. And that seriously keeps my head above water as a creator. So if you're interested, it's like $5 a month or something like that. But yeah, I will see you in the next one. Best of luck, be kind to each other, and may your gods treat you as you've treated others. Bye.